Hey guys, it's Joe Fear with GetThriveCart.com. In this video, it's actually my partner Matt Wolf will be walking you through how we use Google Docs with ThriveCart and paired up with Zapier. So I'm going to turn it over to Matt right now, and he's going to get into it.
Hey everyone, Matt Wolf here. In this video, I want to show you how we actually track and keep ourselves up to date with the customer information for our physical print newsletter, for our EGP letter. We simply use Google Docs, ThriveCart, and Zapier to make ThriveCart and Google Docs talk to each other. And it's a really, really simple system, and it works out really well for us. Now, in this screenshot, I'm actually blurring out quite a bit of sensitive data, so there's not a whole lot to see. But the main things to point out is down at the bottom, there's 3 tabs. We've got our Customers tab, our Sales Activity tab. This is where a new customer gets added in, and this is our Payment Issue Activity feed. And this tab is the tab where if somebody cancels or if a credit card gets declined, they get added to this spreadsheet. All right, so the Sales Activity feed spreadsheet and the Payment Issue Activity spreadsheet are both updated automatically using Zapier. So whenever there's a new sale, they get added to our Sales Activity feed list here. And whenever there's a new refund or a new cancellation or card decline, it gets added to our Payment Issue Activity feed. And then our Paying Customers list is manually updated. Whenever there's a new sale, I copy the name, address, email, all that good stuff. I copy it over, paste it onto our Paying Customers list. Whenever there's a new cancellation or card decline, I come over to our Paying Customers list and I remove that customer name that just came into that issue feed. Now, if it's a decline, we have our customer support lady follow up with them. We have some dunning emails that go out. So we have some follow-up that tries to recapture them and bring them back. And if they come back, it hits on our Sales Activity feed again. When it comes in our Sales Activity feed, we add them back to the customer list. If they don't ever get their card signed back up, they just stay off of our customer list. So it works really, really well. Now, let me show you how to set that up inside of Zapier. Now, there's not really much to show you inside of ThriveCart to set it up. Let me just, I'll jump in real quick just to show you. All right, so inside of ThriveCart, really the only thing that you need to do inside of ThriveCart is you need to go up to your settings. You need to go to integrations, go to Zapier, click Get Started, and you set up your Zapier integration actually in Zapier, okay? So there's not really much to do inside of ThriveCart other than make sure you click the Get Started button and set up your Zapier integration. All right, so let me show you how it's actually done inside of Zapier. So first I'll show you how to set it up quickly, and then I'll show you how our actual Zap is configured. Okay, so what you would do is you go up to Make a Zap instead of Zapier. And then for your trigger app, you're going to use ThriveCart. So I'm going to go ahead and just start to type ThriveCart, and it should find it for me. So there's ThriveCart. Choose trigger. So we're going to actually have 2 zaps. We're going to have we're going to have 3 zaps. We're going to have one zap that triggers whenever there's a new sale. We're going to have one zap that triggers whenever there's a new cancellation, and we're going to have one zap that triggers whenever there's a new payment decline. All right, so this first one we're going to do for sales. So let's go ahead and select product purchase. Click save and continue. It'll confirm your ThriveCart account. Click save and continue. And then it's going to ask you which product. So this one will do, the Evergreen Profits letter. So when somebody purchases the Evergreen Profits letter, we wanted to add a line to our spreadsheet that we were just looking at. You can ignore this. We're not dealing with coupon codes, affiliate IDs, or modes. Just leave that alone. Just pick the one product that you want to use for when there's a purchase to add something to the spreadsheet. Then I'm going to go ahead and click continue, click connect and continue. All right, now on your action, we're going to actually use Google Sheets. Now Google Sheets is already set up here, but if you don't see Google Sheets, you can just go ahead and start to type it, and it should be one of the first ones that pops up. So we want to create a spreadsheet row. We'll go ahead and click save and continue. It'll confirm your Google Sheets account there. And then it's going to ask you which spreadsheet to use. So I'm going to go ahead and use the EGP customer spreadsheet. And then it's going to ask you which worksheet. Now, a worksheet is these tabs on the bottom. All right, so we've got these 3 tabs here: paying customers, sales activity feed, payment issue activity feed. Well, we're setting up a Zap that's going to work with sales of new customers. So we're going to use the sales activity feed worksheet. Sales activity feed. All right, and then it's going to give you a bunch of fields to fill in here. So let me jump over to my existing Zap that I've already pre-set up with all these fields and show you what that looks like. All right. So this is the same exact page, but for the things that I've already set up. So it's adding them to the worksheet activity feed. I have actually renamed it since I've set up the Zap. It's now called sales activity feed, but it's adding them to that activity feed tab. So for date, you can just, click here and select the date option, and that'll populate the date for you. All right. Transaction, I put new purchase here. That just, if you look at the sales activity feed, you can see I have a column called transaction, new purchase. So it just tells you the type of transaction it was. Name, you pull in the customer name by clicking on this here, and it'll give you an option for a customer name. Address, customer address line, address city, address state, the customer address zip. This is all data it's pulling in directly from ThriveCart. Customer address country, customer email, purchase name, this is the name of the product they just purchased, and then the order total, so how much they paid. And then these other 2 things I actually add manually, the notes and whether or not I moved them over to the other tab or not. You'll notice that on my sales activity feed, there's 2 columns over here for moved and for notes. Moved just means I'll type yes once I've copied this new customer over into my paying customer list. And then notes are any additional notes that I have about that customer. If I sent them a back issue, sent them our welcome kit, anything like that. So these 2 will leave blank because I'm going to manually update those 2. You're going to click continue, and that's pretty much the entire process for doing your sales activity feed. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to create 2 more Zaps. So I'm going to create 1 Zap for anybody who cancels the subscription. So same sort of process. The trigger is ThriveCart. And then I'm going to show less common options, and I'm going to select the option for, let's see, where's canceled? Recurring payment canceled. Click continue. Confirm my ThriveCart account. And then the product, I'm going to select the Evergreen Profits letter. And then every step beyond this is the same steps you just took. So pretty much everything else you do is going to be the exact same steps. And then you're going to do the same thing for card decline. So if I make another Zap here, go to ThriveCart, show less common options, and then there is an option for recurring payment failed. So I'm going to select that one, save and continue, confirm this, and then of course, select my product as the Evergreen Profits letter, and then all the rest of the steps are the same. The only difference is on your spreadsheet, when it asks you which worksheet to use, for the cancellations and the card declines, you're going to send those to the payment issue activity feed. Okay. And you can see over here under transaction, I have it either tell me that it's a payment failure or a subscription canceled. So I can handle each one differently. And that is our whole process. At the end of the month, when it's time to fulfill our newsletter and send them out to everybody, I click over to our paying customers list. I go to File, Download As, Excel spreadsheet. It'll download my entire customer list, and then I send this Excel spreadsheet right here off to the fulfillment company. And now they know who to send our newsletter to. So that's the process of doing that. Hopefully it wasn't too over everybody's heads. If you're familiar with Zapier and using Google Sheets, it should be pretty basic. Zapier might have a little bit of a learning curve, but hopefully that helped walk you through the process a little bit. That's how we keep up with fulfillment of our print newsletter. See you guys later.
All right. Hopefully you liked that video and saw how you can kind of get creative with how to use ThriveCart with some other apps like Google Docs or spreadsheets or even some other Google apps, all using Zapier. There's a whole lot of uses. Obviously, we use it to fulfill our physical product, our newsletter, but you can do that for keeping track of your customers and all these other uses out there. Really let your mind go wild. But it's all possible with ThriveCart. So if you are not a customer yet, definitely get in there now. We're always going to give you the very best price and obviously all the bonuses and different things to get you up to speed quickly, not only with the cart, So we'll help you with that. We have full support staff and all that stuff. But we also give you bonus training and ways to enhance your marketing, get more traffic, sell better, increase your conversions, and all that kind of stuff. That is all a big, massive bonus package you get through us, since we are the certified partners for ThriveCart. And the only way you can get that is going through GetThriveCart.com. So go over there now, go grab it, and we'll see you later. Bye.